Hey, you. Hello there. Let's see. Welcome. Episode episode 322 of Making Comics and Art. Welcome, one and all. Let's switch here. Okie dokie. Um, so yeah, I said I would live stream today, and here I am. I didn't really post everywhere about it, but I did up on Facebook. Uh, I'm thinking I would like to do this once a week, just to come on here and draw something and chit chat with whoever shows up. It's been a while since I live streamed, and I got a new computer. I'm still porting stuff over. The files I had on my old PC are on my new PC, but I need to get all the programs that I normally use, and there have been updates to programs I've been using that throwing me off. Anyway, I'm no computer whiz, and I like my regular stuff. Anyway, I was having lunch earlier today, and I doodled this. I don't have a I don't have a webcam program per se, and I can change things within the system, but not zoom in. So I should probably get a webcam program. Yeah, what's this do? Add item. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's been updates to StreamYard. Um, hmm. Wait a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Forgive me for my unprofessionalism. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, some background music. Yeah. Hmm. Did I pay for StreamYard? It's been it's been so long. There isn't a StreamYard logo on it, so I must be paying. Jesus. I got some catching up to do. Anyway, none of that matters. Okay, so yeah, I was doodling this during sort of my lunch break today, and um, part of why I want to come on here and draw is because I haven't been doing that much of late, and I got to do it a lot more than just when I stream. Um, but yeah, you know, at least forced me to do it at least once a week publicly. I think I will stream more in the mornings. I mean, like I originally attended 4 o'clock. Huh? Is that the right time? let's yeah, it's 10, no, it's 10 to 5 where I am. That's the time. Okay, so yeah, I originally intended to do it at 4, but then, cat cat woke up at that time. So um but yeah, so this is a doodle from previously. Um just, what I usually get into when I'm not really focused. So I got my hands on these. Is there one more in the batch? This is Ghost Machine. It's a new branch of Image, new studio within. And there goes the focus going in and out. Don't worry about it. I'll get a program eventually. Yeah, I thought Geiger was more it's an ongoing title. I wonder if all these are ongoing titles. Yeah, I thought Geiger was more of their flagship title. Geiger. Gary Frank does beautiful work. He's sort of a little more whiny. Well, now he's coming out through Image, and I'm sure technically he's probably getting paid better than at Marvel and DC. I could put a little more effort into. There you go. War. First Ghost. Widow X. Yeah, there's more. I guess all these. Junkyard Joe's Comics Online. The Monster. Huh. The Unnamed. Okay, so April 24 and beyond. Okay. Rocket Fellas. Soulless. Yeah. Anyway, at some point I'll read these. So this one's Gary Frank. All these are Jeff Jones written. Gary Frank, Brad Anderson, I believe is the inker, right? Oh, Brad Anderson is a colorist. Okay. So Gary Frank penciling and inking himself. Creators, colorists, letters, color, cover, editor-in-chief, designer. What the? Did they mess up? Well, I guess maybe creators Jason Fabok is the artist. At least put artist. Jesus. Everybody does their credits differently. Oh, that's beautiful work. A little on the boring side. Yeah, looks like it's DC book with muddy colors. So it might be good. Like I said, give it a read. Okay, so yeah, creators. So writer, artist. That sucks that it doesn't say artist. Okay, so Brian Hitch, of course, he's fantastic. Brian Hitch inking himself with Andrew Curry. So, yeah, I like the look of this much better. Although I'm kind of Red Coat, I'm kind of less interested because it seems like a history lesson, but who knows? Might be a good read. Might be. Visually, it's nice. It's so. Yeah. Yeah, Geiger and Red Coat visually the best. The Rook looks okay. Let's see. We have somebody. Hey, Jay. Looks like I'm the only one here. Well, you know, I didn't really promote it. Welcome, welcome. I just posted on Facebook like moments ago. So this is my brother's last Kickstarter. He's got another one coming up November. Oh, him, Bill Tucci, Brian, Coffin Comics. You know what I mean? Are doing a collective creation of some sort. This is Chad Harden on art. Alex Sinclair on colors. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, Weston Story. From my brother Jimmy. If you don't know, me and Jimmy are brothers, and you're out of the loop. So he's got that Todd McFarlane project coming up. Listen to Jimmy. It all started in Brooklyn, way back in Brooklyn, when we were riding horses at home. Wait, we didn't ride horses in Brooklyn. Oh wait, maybe this was the last one. Phantasma. Anyway, I wanted to read this one. This is a bunch of them. Haven't read most of these. Jesus. That was the first one? Read that. Read Denver. Read Monolith. Monolith came out through DC years and years ago. And I think I have a bunch of them I haven't read yet. But then, you know, haven't read a lot of books of late. But, you know, now I'm buried in work. So, hey, your brother, huh? Did he help you at all? Did my brother help me at all? Well, I mean, you know, as family helps family, then yes. With context, I mean, I see. I mean, you know, like I got a gig at Viant because he heard Bob Layton was looking for somebody. We went up to the office together and I introduced myself and Bob hired me. Hey, my brother needs work. I mean, that's not really his thing. I mean, you know, it's like my thing is I've always made my own way. I should probably start doing something here. Um, so that's a yes. Um, mm, that's probably the most he's done. Like, I forget if I knew ahead of time or that we were going to Valiant offices. I forget exactly. That was early '90s or early to mid '90s, 93, something like that. No, Chris, I'm fine. I'm in favor of the idea if that wasn't good. Yeah. Yeah, it's like throughout most of my career, I've made my way, um, regardless of, like, Jimmy's always been in a higher position. He basically started, even though he pretty much states that his career started 30 years ago, I think at this point. Mine is 30 plus. Like, he started before me. He just did, um, work for other people way back when. Ink for inking assistant for some people, but he still had a day job for the first 10 years or something. When I dove into comics, I fully dove into comics. Um, but okay, so let me first mention I got some reference. Um, I got two computers on. I turned the Wi-Fi off on the other one, but I did. Yeah, I don't like most of. Yeah. Um, I'll just go what's in front of me. Um, so Wolfsbane, New Mutants. Like, I I remember looking through a bunch of issues, and especially when Bill Sienkiewicz, um, was drawing the book. I don't remember if I ever read any actual New Mutants books. I probably did because I like the cast of characters, but I was more into the main X-Men book, which, back in the '90s there was like 10 different X-Men books. So earlier I mentioned I probably will do these streams earlier, especially it being summer. Um, my air condition is loud and I can't even hear myself think. So I got my AC off. I should turn my fan on. Let me turn my fan on. Do, 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 do. One more, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, this is just going to be a sketchy sketch. It's like every picture I see of her has got a different look. It doesn't matter. Let's just do this. Yeah, so I love the art a lot of times. Um, but it wasn't my top favorite X-Men book. Uh, but yeah, so I think I will do these. As someone who lived without AC for 19 years before moving into the current place, yeah. Fans are essential. I was gonna say we had someone else, but they left right after I noticed that. Oh, yeah, I saw. People pop in and out. You know, that's a given. I don't expect a crowd. It's been exactly a year before, a year ago that I was even streaming irregularly back when. Um, I guarantee my fan base will come back. I'm not worried about that. If you haven't seen any of my recent videos, I got a ton of work, um, which it's been years since I could say that. Um, and uh, yeah, I got no worries, no worries, no worries except keeping on top of everything. So as soon as I start getting a good chunk of work accomplished, which is months down the line, um, then my name will be spread across the interwebs like nobody's business. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, more work coming in. Um, a couple of things, like the main two things I'll be working on consistently for the next year, definitely. Haven't officially started. Um, but once those get in gear, then I'm truly in trouble. So now, now is my time to fumble my way along and get back into my rhythm. So I mean, I'm a creature of the old school way of working, which is before the internet. Um, and I prefer just waking up and working on pages and like being offline and just connecting with people I'm working with, but so I gotta find my rhythm again, as to exactly what I want to do and how much of it I want to do. It's more important that they stay on top of my projects and get work done than anything else. You know, I mean, if that's all I do, then I have a good life. So, barring that these projects actually continue on and succeed, which it won't be on my shoulders as it has been in some other cases. But yeah, like I'll start heavily promoting stuff when we get there. Boom, 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 boom. I mentioned before, I wonder if I'm paying for Streamline since the logo isn't on the screen. I probably am because I don't think that. I don't know. I don't know. It's been too long since I've done all this stuff. Um, but I did put all of my files over. I just gotta add them to my StreamYard. My StreamYard. It's a goofy costume. It's a goofy costume. One of the other suggestions was Lobo. It's like I had two serious suggestions, and another one that was an actor from a TV show that I'd never seen that supposedly was good, but didn't cross paths with me. Anyway, yeah. So I had Wolfsbane and I had Lobo. I'll have more fun with Lobo. I think of all the characters, I've probably attempted to draw Lobo a couple of times for the fun of it. I don't think I ever did a Lobo commission, but it would be fun to do a serious Lobo piece at some point. Maybe, perhaps. There's been talk of a Lobo movie or whatever. Or whatever. Okay, so I've seen different variations of this character. A bunch of reference that looked exactly like a werewolf, which isn't exactly how she looks, or she's distinctively different. I'm not doing a really wacky take on her. But what do you want? What do you want for free? What do you want for free? Werewolf. Werewolf. Oh, we get another person. Let's see if this one sticks around. Welcome, another person. Yeah, so this is Wolfsbane. I guarantee I never drew Wolfsbane before. The reference I'm looking at, I don't know the artist, but it's kind of got a Sienkiewicz flair. I mean, as far as the way Sienkiewicz drew her, she's got like wild hair, like a little Wolverine-esque influenced. Hey, it's Genuine Comics, aka Dave. Welcome, welcome. I'm also shocked that my streaming works at all. I knew part of the problem was my old PC, so I got a new PC. It's nothing fancy. It's, my old one is an all-in-one, and this one's an all-in-one. It's a different brand. My old one was HP, and this one is a what's it called? A Lenovo. But I've been told that this is a good brand, and my immediate reaction is it is much improved because I couldn't stream on my old one to to do anything, which is why I stopped streaming. So there. So in the description box down below, the only link there is my Linktree links, and that's because I don't have things set up where I can go grab a whole thing and just paste, copy paste over to the description box. But yeah, if you really want to see all my links, go to some of my older videos, like from even a couple of months back or whatever. So how are you doing, Dave? What have you been up to lately? Since I'm nowhere near as active as I used to be, and now with way too much work on my plate, that's not going to change. I do look around every now and then, but it's harder to keep track of people and what they're up to if you're only skimming things. I think you got a new crowdfunder. I think I saw Perfect 10, some subtitle, Vengeance or something, maybe. I'm envious of, well, I'm envious of good artists, but like specifically people like Perfect 10 issue 5. Okay, there wasn't a subtitle. Two new books at the moment. Okay. How's my project going? I got like 12 different projects currently. So I did a video. It's like I was working on Smokes, but that is all Lee Oaks now. It's not, I'm off the book. I'm doing some stuff with Tribe, which is just a small studio, um, and I did The Missing Half, completed that book. That was a horror book through them, and starting issue 3 and 4 of a 4-issue miniseries of a book called Copper Star. Issue 3, I'm inking. Issue 4, co-penciling and inking. But I have yet to get the script on issue 4, and only have the first, small batch of pages for issue 3. What else specifically am I doing right now? I totally lost on stuff. Let's see, what else I got going on? Oh, well, yeah, Icebox is a book I'm fully penciling and inking. We'll be crowdfunding an ashcan of that. August, September. I got Hawk of New York pages to ink. I got more than that. Oh, Designated issue 2, I got to finish. That's half inked. That's probably what I could talk about right now. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a lot going on, and there's a lot more coming. I don't understand. I can't zoom in. She has like under cheek hair. It goes in a different direction anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not working from home. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, one of the things, jobs I would have liked to do, but what is it? Upper Deck asked me to join their latest Marvel deck of cards. And that would have been me penciling and inking 30 plus 4 or 6 or something, like 34 cards, something like that. But I had to turn it down because of the timing. It would have mean, penciling, inking, and coloring, and I would have done watercolor. And it would have been cool to draw a bunch of Marvel characters, but the main thing is that it was the timing, the fact that I wouldn't be paid right away, and actual payment would be later. Like I'm not used to waiting, a long time to get paid on projects. Maybe next time they ask me, I could do it. But this time it just didn't work out. But they said they would, keep me on the list. This is looking stiff. Oh well. Well, Dave, now I'm gonna forget. Let's see. I don't have anything open. Jason. Who am I thinking of? I'm not gonna find. Huh. Bascom. Jason Bascom's really fun artwork. Uh, he has a looseness that I admire. You know, it's like I have a looseness when I don't think, but if I'm trying to get things even semi-accurate, then it looks really stiff. But yeah, such is the life of an artist. It's a crappy Wolfsbane, but hey, whatever, whatever. So yeah, I was able to get a new PC. This is something I was very happy to get, which is over here. Ah, I got it. A bunch of new brushes, which is what I needed. Yeah, his style is scratchy and fun. Yeah, totally. Like, I mean, that's like, you know, he's inspired by people like Sam Keith, Sienkiewicz, you know, his whole list of people. It's like I want a part of that into my work, integrate it into my work. I mean, there's very specific things I want to do with my artwork. I haven't even begun to get where I want to take my style and stuff. But you know, it's like this is why I took a co-penciling gig with Tribe, and I'll be doing Icebox. I'll be penciling and inking. I want to get a bunch of penciling credits under my belt, and as I work on each project, I'll work on my style more and more. But you know, the main thing would be for me to finish off a bunch of inking gigs this year, so I could focus on doing more of my own art next year and so forth. And so much more I could do with this, but you know, I'm keeping it relatively simple. Relatively. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. You know, like I said, I don't expect a big crowd, and like you know, unless I start doing this on a regular basis at a certain time, that can't say that's my goal right now because I'm on so many projects. I'm pulled in so many different directions. An old friend of mine, you know, somebody whose style I admire and sort of has a kinetic energy to his work, but he's also very, very tight with his style, which is, I don't know if you know John Boy Myers. He's done a lot of covers and pinups, and um, I think his actual comic page numbers are low, but you know, he did want to do comics back then, but he makes good money just doing covers and whatnot. He was supposed to do Teen Titans at one point, and that would have been amazing. I was all ready to collect that, but I think he designed the characters and did covers, but that was it. Yeah, John Boy. There was the San Diego Comic-Con this weekend, and he's always there. I've only been there once myself, and saw him and saw Richard Friend and saw so many people that only go to West Coast conventions. I've mentioned it in another video, but like because of this incredible workload I got, and even more of it coming, I plan to get back into doing conventions, but also go international because it's time. I would love, and I mentioned I would love to go to Japan and London. I've never been outside the United States, so it'd be new. New and fun. It's good to hear. I should actually click on stuff. Let's see. All right. Jay, otherwise known as Real R. Keating. YouTube's over problematic community streams like freeze and such. I'll be sort of here getting make dinner. Oh, have a good dinner, man. And yeah, I'm not going to go past an hour probably. Dave said, it's good to hear everyone at work. Peter, many artists are desperate for it. Yeah, I mean, it's like I've only been working since the year 2000 to get my shit back together. I worked for Marvel and DC back in the 90s, and as well as Valiant, and had some stuff published through Image. I feel like I've been just like finding my way since then. Well, there was another iteration of Valiant, like it's been owned by many different people, and I did a Marines miniseries with Cal Fury. But outside of that, I've been working for a lot of independent publishers and small stuff, and just bits here and there, and covers and pinups, and just I've always been happy to, like, as long as I'm busy, then I've been happy. But I always intended to direct my career in such a way, and so I feel like after 30 plus years, that I finally at the point where I got, potentially a couple of years worth of work ahead of me, depending on how it all goes, and where I could, really just making decent money and do my stuff on the side, and not have to, I've been spending a lot of time. I've been spending 90% of my time hustling for work. I could finally relax on that end of things, and really focus on improving skills, and where I want to take my career, and what I want to work on, above and beyond what I'm going to be working on, which is, I want to do retro, and I want to do many issues of that. So, I'll have the money to fulfill that the end of this year. I would do it sooner, but I have projects I got to get out of the way. Yeah, it's like I do know, like, there's so many creators out there desperate for work. I do know, like, I've seen more GoFundMe's with people in trouble financially, And it's like it sucks out there for many people. And trust me, not too long ago, I was looking for a day job. I was just hustling every way I could just to make ends meet. I still got bills I got to catch up on. Um, but yeah, I worked hard to position myself where I am today. And it's not 100% here yet, but like we're actually a little bit. you know, I got to focus on other things like losing some weight and getting a girlfriend again. Life stuff. Yeah, went out for the first time in a long time. What was it? Thursday night. Thursday night, yeah. And that was fun. Just to hang out with friends and eat and drink and be merry. Most of my friends are all over the states, not necessarily the state I'm in. I have some friends in the state, but they don't like to drive where I am. I'm in the boonies of a small town. I understand that, but I do plan to get out more often to conventions. Probably starting next year, but definitely once I get the graphic novel done. Let's see. And where am I? Boop, 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 boop. All right. Change up the tune a little. Hey, there's 4 people here. welcome, everybody. It's not that horrible. I'm fussy and it's kind of stiff, but you get the point. That's Wolfsbane of the New Mutants. If you haven't already, give this video a like, share it with your friends, just for the hell of it. Subscribe if you haven't. More than likely, I'll be back next Monday. Probably more towards the morning hours, because it's being summer and hot, and I can't have the AC rolling when I'm working. When I'm streaming, I can't hear myself, because it's right to the right of me. But yeah, so next time it will be me drawing logo. Itzy Dave, thanks for coming by, and thanks everybody for coming by. Even if you came late, that's fine. I love you one and all. If you want to just support me, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Peter Mariani. You can find me there. And eventually I'll get to posting more stuff there. But yeah, everybody have a great week. Friday I'll be on Allison McLawn's channel streaming with her. Maybe streaming later in the week, but no promises other than that. All right, take care. Have a great night. Catch you all later.